Hi, my name is Lonnie, and this is my school bus. And this is my story. This summer I bought a schoolie off Facebook Marketplace. It was already built out for part-time living. It had a bed, sink setup, solar, batteries, and a 12-volt fridge. I later found out the battery was dying and the fridge was broken, so I borrowed a family friend's fridge, got new batteries, and my ex brought a portable power bank. I bought a mattress and put some temporary storage inside, and our first trip was to Yosemite. In early September, a lady hit me as I was on my way to my brother's to get my brakes fixed. We cut off the side of the bumper so the tire would fit. I had my rear brakes done at a shop. They exploded, but they came and redid them for free, and then my brother did my front brakes. I had more solar installed. I also got a lithium battery, a new fridge, and a fan installed. I started packing to move into my bus full time, and the same day there was a fire right near my house. My friend was sending me videos of updates of the interior. We added a seat with storage, and this is my closet. And then I got all moved out of my place and all moved into the bus. Hours after moving into my bus, my rear tire delaminated and I lost control and rolled onto the driver's side. I was very lucky to only have bruising on my arm and a sprained ankle from jumping out of the side of the bus. I learned two big lessons: tires get old and don't have loose items. I had my bus towed to my brother's house 2 days later. It was crazy inside. I had to clean up a bunch of broken eggs. I had to crawl over my bike to get to the back of the bus. All my food went bad because they wouldn't let me go inside the night it got towed. Most of the cabinetry was messed up. The seat in progress came up and was rotated under my mattress. It was a bitch to get out. There were holes in the ceiling. So lucky to be alive. Stuff everywhere. My bike pedal jammed into my sink. You could see all the food I bought everywhere. I got it back to my brother's. You can see all the damage. The busted tire. A few weeks before I rode my bus, I had applied for a job in Maui. I was conflicted on whether I should stay with my bus or go. After my bus rolled, I decided that I was meant to go to Maui. So I did. Long story short, that job sucked, so I only stayed for 6 weeks. But I had a really good time still, going to waterfalls and the river and meeting friends and camping and I learned how to surf. My friend jumped into the ocean here, but I don't know where the clip is. Here's my friends I made. A wave came and stole my phone, wallet, and car keys one day before work. They were so rude about that, my job. Yeah. Anyways, I got a new phone, slay. This is me at the beach. I became a mom. I found this praying mantis. This was the craziest sunset I've ever seen in my life. This was a waterfall my friend Max took me to, and there was a doggy there. After 6 weeks, like I said, I decided to come back home and fix my bus. First on the list is patching the hole so I can sleep in the bus. We started off sanding with 80 grit. Shortly after, we grabbed the belt sander. We got it down to mostly fiberglass, but still needed to clean up the weak edges.
Here, I don't know though, it's a pretty gnarly crack. It might be worth it to sand this down just a little bit more and put like 2 layers of fiberglass and then some putty.
Yeah. Like that crack up there by the light.
Right here too.
That one.
This one's fine with just putty.
Yeah.
Cause see how it's not moving? And then making a patch for this, And then yeah, we should sand this down a little bit. Right there, it's fine. That's fine.
Like make a gap or?
No, just like sand it down a little bit more so that when we lay the stuff with integrity on, by the time it's flush with, it'll be flush with this. Because if we put it on here, there's going to be a bump.
Yeah, sand bump, but yeah.
For materials, I had fiberglass, tape, paintbrush, plastic sheet, scissors, tape. I laid it all out on that paper roll, and then I started drawing the shape of the holes, and then cut that out, put it on top of the fiberglass again, and then drew a larger diameter of that shape, and I did that 3 times for each hole and just continued cutting them. And then I had to measure out the resin to ratio it with a hardener, and I just kind of eyeballed it, but it worked, so that's cool. And then you can see me laying down the resin on the fiberglass. In one of the videos I watched, he had said that if you can see through, that you have enough resin, but just don't do like too much. But it is definitely better to have more than less. And then here's me peeling the patch off of the plastic. And then I go and put it, well, first I take the resin and I coat the outside of the bus in it, because the fiberglass on the bus will absorb it, and then I can put the patch on. And so that's what I'm doing, is putting the patch on now, and then I'm gonna take the brush and just go over all of it together once more. And then I do that a few more times for the other holes. After I laid all the fiberglass down, I started cleaning up because I had to let it cure overnight. And next I'm putting Bondo on, so stay tuned.